Hello everyone, my name is Lena Kears from Inkspired Creations and I'm an independent Canadian demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And today I'd like to share this really cute card. It's called a gift bag pop-up card. So are you ready for this? You take off this cute little belly band and you open this up and watch this. Wow, isn't that cute? And inside this gift bag, you could put a little bit of tissue paper with a gift card or something small like a Ghirardelli chocolate or whatever you'd like to put in there. That will still fold down pretty smoothly here like this. So today we're going to learn how to make this card. It's really not as difficult as it looks. So it's made with this celebration set, the Friendly Hello set, which has this stamp set and this beautiful designer series paper. I've used this so much that I'm running out of some of the colors. And so my card today is going to be different colors than the original one. Now I have to give credit to Leanne Greff because I learned from her how to make this card. So I want to give credit where credit is due. I had no idea this card even existed till I saw it on her website and watched her video how to make it, and then I played with it and thought I have to teach this to myself now, and so I want to give her credit for introducing it to me. I'm also going to be using this new bow punch, however you want to say that. I made these pieces from the belly band with here's the leaves, and there's the little flower there. Okay, so that's where that comes from. So we'll go over some of the pieces. So here is the card base, and it is 4.25 by 11, and it's scored at 2 inches and at 7.5 inches. And so that folds like this, and then on top of that, we're going to get some designer paper. So I'm doing this one here, and it is, let's see, 1 3/4 by 4, and then the stripy one is 3 1/4 by 4, and that's going to go there. So the card itself is really easy, and then the belly band here, I'm doing pale papaya. I'm just pulling colors out of this stripy paper here, and it is 3/4 inch by 10, and it's scored at 3.5 inches and 7 3/8. So, and then you're just going to adhere that. Actually, you could adhere it at the front and cover it with the label, and then you don't even see anything about where it connects. Okay, and then we have the labels for the front. This is from these wonderful Hippo dies. I've used them so much, Hippo and Friends. And it's got all these different dies in there that fit inside each other, and I've used this part right here to make the Freesia one, and then the second one, the middle one, to make the white one. So this was a very worthwhile purchase for me. I've used these a lot. Okay, and then there's my little leaves, and this is the handles for the shopping bag, and then here is the shopping bag. So we're going to concentrate on the gift bag first because that's kind of the hardest part, and so we'll just get that out of the way. So we have this piece, which is, let me see now, I want to get this right. It's 4 inches by 9.5, and then it's scored along one long way at 1/2 inch and the other long way at, well, it's 1 inch or 3 inches from that side, 1 inch from this side. So, and then we're going to turn it around and score it at 1/2 inch, at 1 inch, at 4.5, 5, 5.5, and then the last one is 9 inches. So that's a lot of scoring. Now I've made up a template because it's kind of confusing and it's hard to see through the pattern of the designer paper. So you could just stop the video and take a screenshot of this. So where the squiggles are, that's the parts we're cutting away. And then here are the folds, and I'm saying scoring from the top. So when it's this way, you're scoring 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 4.5, 5, 5.5, and 9 inches. And then this one here, it says scoring from this side. So you're going to score 1/2 inch here, and then from the same side, so just pushing it along farther at 3 inches. So you've got this wide piece at the top and this narrow piece at the bottom. So this is what it looks like when it's cut out. So if you lay this over top, you can see exactly which pieces you're going to get rid of. So you're cutting off this, cutting off these, just these pieces here so that everything can fold in. And then it will be a valley fold, a mountain fold, which is what these mean. Valley fold, the M is for mountain, another mountain, a valley, and a mountain, and a mountain. So just fold on all those folds, and you'll get your little pocket. So this is going to tuck in like this, and this is going to tuck in like this. And then it's expandable there, and it's expandable there, and then this edge is just going to fold in there. So now we have this little, actually it's going to be like this little pocket, this little gift bag, and then we're going to fold this right into the card. And I'm going to show you how to do all that as I make this card. Okay, but I just wanted you to understand how this piece works, because that's what I found the most confusing. So this is the one you should take a picture of. You can take a picture of this one as well. I'll lay it here. And I did it a different color, not white, so that it would show up a bit. And then the wider part is the top, the narrow part is the bottom. So those are the two pieces you need. Okay, then we're going to, with that in mind, we're going to cut this template, or this bag here. So both sides are kind of busy, so that's why I made it over there so you could see it. Okay, so we're just cutting away these corners. It's even hard for me to see where the score lines are. This is the 1/2 inch one. Okay, and we'll cut in here. I'm just cutting right on the score line, and then we'll taper them in a little bit. So there's 2 score lines in between here. No, 1 score line in between. I'm cutting on the second one, and I'm cutting that right away. We don't need that. And then at this end is where there's the 2 score lines. So we're cutting that away as well. And then we'll go around the other side. You don't need this. And you don't need this. And I've already cut that one. Okay, so those are all our scraps. So now this is looking just like this, almost, because what I didn't do yet is taper these corners here so that they'll fold in a little bit better. So we'll just do that for a minute. They can just be cut at an angle. Now these ones, you don't have to cut at as much of an angle, but it really isn't going to matter. You just want it to be able to fold without getting in the way. Okay, and then we're going to just fold all our edges. So this is the top. The bigger piece here is the top. So it's just giving a nice top edge to your bag. And then we'll fold the bottom like that. And now we've got, okay, let's get this back again. So it's a valley and a mountain. So the valley looks like a valley in here. The mountain just is a point at the top. Then we're doing a mountain and a valley and a mountain. And then this one is a mountain as well. So those are the pieces we're folding, and we can just burnish those with our bone folder. You see, my bone folders had lots of use with different colors of ink as well. And okay, we might as well just do all these folds. Okay, so now we're going to keep those folded in. These are going to stick out because we need to glue those down. And we need to do this fold, and then this will be folded. This fold will come right there. And then before you even think about putting it in the card, make sure it really folds down flat. And just flatten it out with your bone folder so that everything will close properly in the card. Okay, and it doesn't matter if these edges aren't exactly the same, but if you don't like that, you can make them look the same, doesn't matter. Okay, so if you got that part, you got a nice shot of this so that you know this is the most important part. If you've got this right, then the rest of the card is simple. Okay, so I'm going to put those away now, and we're actually going to make the card. So we'll bring all these pieces back in. Those are decorations. So I think, so this is going to sit here, and this is going to sit here, and then the shopping bag, the gift bag, will be right in here. So I just want to help you understand that there's a big space here, and that is for these two pieces to sit like this. Okay, so let's just glue this together right here. And this is going to sit over there, and make sure it folds flat like that. Okay, so now we've got our bag ready to go. So we'll take these two pieces out for now, and we're going to glue this right into this fold, right into this fold here. So kind of space it evenly that way, and we'll put some glue on this fold. And the nice thing about this liquid glue is you've got some wiggle room if you're not happy about the placement. Okay, so you're going to fold that in and push this in so that it's right in that fold. And just make sure that's snugly in there. And then we're going to do the same thing, put some glue on just this folded part back here. Well, it's not folded yet, but it will be. Okay, and again, now we're going to close the top down onto it and let that sit for a minute. Want that to dry. So in the meantime, I'll just hold my hand on it and we can adhere some of these pieces here. So we'll do that one. Actually, we can just use regular adhesive for this, whatever your preference is. And then pretty striped one. This is such a fun card. I showed this to my granddaughter and she just loved it. Okay, trying this adhesive is so sticky. Okay, try and get an equal edge all the way around. There, so that's the outside of our card. And I think we can pop up our card now. Look what happens when you pop it open. There we go. Oh, I had some extra glue there, but not to worry. Okay, so now we're going to stamp these pieces and then we'll put them inside the card. So just put it off to the side and bring in my thick pad there for stamping with the photopolymer. Okay, so we're just going to use fresh Freesia. And so wherever you want to put this little guy. The bottom is going to be more for stamping on, but I'm going to add some flowers here. So I'm just going to use these same cute little flowers. And just wipe off some of that ink. There. You can decorate this with as many flowers as you like or no flowers at all. It's entirely up to you. Okay, we'll just leave it at that for now. I think I added a little bit too much water to my cleaning thing there. Okay, so now we'll just insert this inside. So again, leaving a bit of an edge all the way around. So you could stamp your happy birthday or whatever it is you're going to stamp up there. I'm going to leave it open for now. Oh, you know what? I didn't glue these down. Okay. Maybe I'll just use this liquid glue because then I don't have to. There we go. So our little bag is standing up nicely. And we're going to add some little shopping bag handles. And for that, I'm just going to use glue dots. You could get all fancy, and before you glue this down, you could poke a hole and do a knot thing. But I'm just going to use these. So just put a glue dot on either end. Okay, so just determine where you want that to be. There. And there, and they're not really going to hold anything, so a glue dot is fine. And this one will stick at this end. And down over here. Oh, come on. Yeah, and when you close it, it just goes flat down like that. I just love this. It's so cute, so unique. Okay, we need to glue this little piece down here. I'm going to just stamp one more flower. There we go, and that leaves me lots of room for writing if I would like to write something. And I always do. Okay, so that's the inside of our card. And that's just going to fold down like that. Now we have to make the belly band and stamp the words on here. So the Hello Friend from this stamp set is just such a nice larger size. It's perfect for something like this. And Hello Friend still allows you to put anything else you want on the inside, if it's a birthday card or just a just because card. It's all good. Oh, I should bring my thick pad in again. Okay, and then there's this little stamp in the set, which is kind of just like the little buds on the punch. And it's this little one here, so I'm just going to stamp a little bit of green on here. You can do as much or as little as you like. Yeah. I think there's another stamp too. Oh, there's the little dots. This one here, it's even smaller. There we go. That's all good. So that's about all the stamping we need to do. Now we're going to mount this on here with dimensionals in between. I'm just going to close all the ink pads because I've been known to make a mess. And we'll get some dimensionals. Oops. So all the sizes for all these bits and pieces are going to be at the bottom of the video in the show more part. So don't worry about that part. Okay, so we want to have a nice edge all the way around. And then here's our belly band. So we're just going to glue that shut. And I'm going to use this glue here because this is pretty strong. And then we can just put that like that. And we'll add those little leaves in. So I'm just going to put the glue on right here so that I know it's going to be in the right spot. There we go. And so where I had my little leaves. Oh, right here. I'll just use some liquid glue here because it gives me a chance to slide it in there. in between those two layers. You can have it sticking out as much as you want because it's got lots of room on the card front. There we go. Now let's see if it's all going to fit nicely. So there's our card. And there's our belly band. Oh, look at that. It just slides on ever so nicely. There you go. So we have two very different looking cards here. Just decoration wise. There we go. So I put the stripes at the bottom instead of at the top, and it just looks a little bit different. So what do you think? Can you think of somebody that would like to receive this card for a birthday card or a just hello card? I can think of a few people. So that's it for today. Here's all my information, my Facebook page. I post several times a week, different cards and sometimes my videos, my online store if you're Canadian, and my host code. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching my video. Bye-bye.